Divorce is a legal ending of a marriage ordered by a court. In Maryland, there are two types of divorce. The first type of divorce is a limited divorce, which is a legal separation where the couple remains married while living apart from one another. It is designated for individuals who do not yet have the grounds for an absolute divorce, need financial relief, or are unable to settle their differences privately. A limited divorce may also resolve questions of child custody, child support, health insurance, and division of personal and real property. The type of divorce is an absolute divorce. This dissolves a marriage, and once a judgment of an absolute divorce is entered, the parties are able to remarry. In order to qualify for an absolute divorce, a couple must prove at least one of the following exists: adultery, desertion, 1-year separation, cruelty of treatment, mutual consent, incarceration, and insanity. Though it may be permitted, one should consult an attorney to discuss legal consequences if considering a divorce out of state.
Divorces in Maryland have increased over the years. During the 1940s, the numbers were as low as 3,227. Since then, they have been on the rise. In the 2000s, we reached up to 17,514 divorces. The numbers fluctuate but have stayed in the range between 15,000 and 17,000. Globally, countries where marriage is held high to standards and divorce is still stigmatized, we tend to find lower divorce rates. Places like these include Asia and Middle Eastern countries. When compared, we find that the US and other European countries have higher divorce rates.
Divorce in general can have a huge impact on families. The primary effect of divorce is a deadline in the relationship between parent and child. Usually, immediately after divorce, most parents have two sets of problems: the adjustment to their own intrapsychic conflicts and to their role as a divorced parent. Divorce tends to weaken and even damage the parent-child relationship for divorced mothers mainly. Children in divorced families receive less emotional support, financial assistance, and practical help from their parents. Divorced homes show a decrease in language stimulation, pride, affection, and warmth directed towards the children. Children from divorced homes are more likely to suffer academically and they experience high levels of behavioral problems. In conclusion, because of the custodial parent's income drops substantially after a divorce, children in divorced homes are more likely to live in poverty.
When considering the topic of divorce in the United States, it is important to recognize that persons of various cultures will have different views on divorce. Cultural norms will influence how one views the option of being divorced. For the purposes of this topic, we will consider the Hispanic, Asian, and Native American cultures and how each views the topic of divorce. Both Asian American and Hispanic cultures demonstrate their high rates of marriage by placing a great value on family. Marriage in the Hispanic culture is often seen in a familial context extending beyond the married couple and focuses more on what is best for the family. By placing this great value on marriage, they center their attitudes on traditional family values and often encourage gender-specific roles and a strong familial focus on children. Asian American success in business and education and strong family ties are the reason why they are referred to as a model minority. In their culture, they believe that marriage is a contract that holds high value for both the husband and wife. In Native American culture, marriage is ranked lower in importance than those of other racial or ethnic groups. Defining marriage varies among tribes, but they have clan systems that are actively involved in childbearing and have elders who engage in family life.
It is clear that divorce is not only relevant in the state of Maryland but across the globe. There are many factors that contribute to the rate of divorce in Maryland. These factors ultimately play a role in the family dynamic as they have a major effect on not only marital couples but also those surrounding them, especially children. It is important to be aware of the divorce policy where one resides as well as its impact on family. By doing so, one is able to identify key factors that contribute to divorce and therefore have better knowledge and insight on ways to cope with or prevent negative outcomes within the family.